Hello, hello, hello. It's an early stream, man. Let's get it going. Yeah, we gotta lock in today, for sure. Bloodbath is going down today, for sure. Happy birthday, Mason. Come one, come all, enter the stream. Yes, it's an early stream. We got a lot of stuff to do and to get done. So get your pocket watches out and start checking the time, because here we go. We're speed running. I can see the views, TeejVeen, the upcoming top 1 player. I freaking hope so, bro. I hope people see the vision like that, bro. I'm working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Yeah, sorry yesterday's stream was short, y'all. I had like so much crap I had to get done in real life. Today should be at least 10 minutes longer. What are we reacting to? I have a couple options. Does anyone have anything they want me to react to today? That's like good. I messed it up. I messed up the lip sync. I gotta. Your own stream? Yeah, I messed it up. React to Louis A? What that? Taking the bridge.
Oh, you're saying I should react to my own stream. I see.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm just kidding. How are y'all doing? Would you rather be a dolphin or a GD cube? Well, they both have blowholes. First streaming is the first thing I see, 10 out of 10. Welcome to the stream, Yi Shiny or Yishini or Yai Shanai or Yishi New York. React to exposing world game. I feel like I've watched those exposing videos and I feel like I'm too old to get them. In a non-judgmental way. Who makes the exposing videos again? I think it's not really my cup of tea. Nah, I got a couple videos to react to. I like to take the temperature of chat because you never know when something crazy is on the scene. But if it's just kind of eclectic suggestions, I have a couple that we can look at today. Exposing Zoke. I just called Zoink Zoke. Like an egg yolk. Exposing Zoink or defending Space UK are really fun. Oh, it's Mr. Happy Jr. That's right. People are always suggesting Mr. Happy Jr. I don't know, like, I think these videos are interesting, man. I don't know if they're the best to react to, because it's just kind of like a little comedy video. Yeah, they're like shit posts. I reacted to exposing Doggy one time on stream and I decided to not even make a video out of it because I was just kind of lost. Which I think was his most recent one. I was just kind of like, huh. Which is no hate to my fellow content creator, but don't really know if it's the best to react to. How's everyone doing today? It's Tuesday. Tuesday, innit? Tommy, innit? I never even watched Tommy, innit? That's a Minecraft guy, right? Tommy. Tuesday, innit? Oh, he has 15 million subscribers? That is a lot of subscribers for someone I've never watched. Ain't that just the internet? I woke up an hour ago. It's been pretty chill so far. Hey, same. I also woke up like an hour ago. Oh, was he part of the Dream SMP? That makes sense. I never really got into the Dream SMP. I was a fully grown adult when that happened, I think. First time reacting to Tommy Innit? That's not a bad idea at some point. React to Femboy Circles? Is that a level? Looks like a pretty short level. React to Dream one day? Manhunts are so fun. I probably should react to, like, that was one thing I was considering when I was doing a couple more Minecraft reacts, like a couple or like 1 or 2 a week. Because I just missed out on most like Minecraft content. I never really watched it. And I feel like some people would like be like, they like be like, ooh, They like be like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, you know? No, but like it would be cool for them to rewatch Minecraft videos that they know really well, but like an unk who is fully removed from them. They'd be like, oh, I remember this video. I really like it. You've never seen it? Gee whiz. Let's pull up a chair. React to Total GD beating Sockpen Circles? When did he do that? Is this new news? I don't know who Total GD is. It was like a month ago. Dang, their Sockpen Circles 100% got freaking 526k views. Hog. Total's a she? My bad. Oh, wait, I didn't even see you have 2.5k followers. Yeah. You got a problem with that, sport? If you ever try watching more Minecraft, Unstable SMP is pretty good in my opinion. Like Unstable Ronaldo. Wait, is that why he calls himself Stable Ronaldo? Is it because it's like a joke that like he reacts very like frenetically and is not very stable? I think I just came upon maybe the joke of his name. Not so stable Ronaldo, as it were. What's the reacts today? We're talking about it right now. Trying to figure it out. React to the 50 Unwritten Rules of Geometry Dash by Tria. Wait, that is a very good title. The 50 Unwritten Rules of Geometry Dash. You know what's funny? I haven't watched a Tria video before, but I had a different one prepared for today. I think if you would stream less, you would have less followers. I also think that's the case. I think typically when you're a streamer, the more you stream, the better. It's basically the opposite of Tame Impala's seminal masterpiece, The Less I Know, the Better. When you're a streamer, it's the more I stream, the better. Oh, my love. Can't you see that you're on my mind? Unstable SMP has a crazy lore. Interesting. Oh, wait, what was I saying? I do have a Tria video that I was going to watch today. It's not the 50 Unwritten Rules of Geometry Dash, but a lot of people have recommended the How One Player Ruined the Demon List Tria video. Would y'all like to watch that today? Holy voice crack? What are you talking about? Yeah, we have to do a double react today. I think we're going to watch the How One Player Ruined the Demon List for sure. And then I had another one prepared. I think we're going to finally watch the Moldy Hide and Seek video because a lot of people have recommended that. And these are both relatively short videos. He sounds exactly like his videos. What? That sounds stupid. Are you talking about me? Or are you talking about Willis? Yeah, we got to rip a double react. React to Bad, but the beat is Smooth Criminal. About his mind. No, that's Thriller. Close to midnight. I pooped inside a can of Special P. It's close to midnight. A ghost just took a piss in front of me. You're gonna scream. And I'm afraid of everything I am afraid of. I'm really scared. I hope the ghost doesn't also attack me. You're out of broccoli, 'cause this is Thriller. Have you heard that song? Don't watch it. The arguments there are so dumb, or maybe it's just satire. Wait, what? What is? 'Cause you make me feel like... Can you stop spamming React to Ascension to Heaven over and over again? I'm a human being. I read it the first time, buddy boy. After BB, do low death. After BB, I was gonna do a BBL. Thoughts? But like, I don't know, maybe that could be something. I was talking about the player who were in the demon list. It is what it is. You can't please everybody, chat. And honestly, in GD streaming, what I've learned is you can't even please one person sometimes. Like, actually, it's kind of hard to satisfy any GD viewer. They're very particular. So you gotta just do what you gotta do, I suppose. Wait, do you guys think that I have a... Is my voice pleasing to the ear? Or is it, like, bad? Does it hurt to listen to? After BB, you should jump to verify Eternus like Chill Guy. Did Chill Guy jump to Avernus? From what? It's very pleasing, thank you. Neither, thank you. You should try pleasing me or I will get mad. Whoa there, sport. Your voice is nice, thanks. You should do ASMR. Hey everybody, this is our ASMR. I can't do it. I like your voice, thank you. I love your streams, thanks. Your voice is very pleasing in the ear, thanks. Go to Bloodbath, it was only a matter of time. I use your streams as white noise in the background, so I guess it slaps. Nice. Dude, my dream has always been to be white noise. Honestly, that's an underrated rapper name for me. Do you get it? I gotta blow my nose. Sorry, my allergies are hurting. I feel like that has to already be the name of... Oh, Lipton, I love you. Thank you for that. Dude, there is nothing that makes me happier than when my mods moderate my chat for me. God, it makes me so happy. Yeah, my allergies are killing me, bro. You sub? Thanks, it's Dragons GD. He's trying to jump to Eternus, not Avernus. Should I drop Bloodbath for Eternus verification? What did he say to get all of his messages deleted? Unspeakable things. Some of them war crimes. For the people saying get on Bloodbath, can you all just stop talking? Some people can't, man. Some people just gotta talk. It's okay. I followed and watch you on Spotify. Spotify viewer, thank you. I see you are doing what you want to do, but have you considered I don't care and want you to do what I want to do? Average chatter. I'm glad at least some of you see that. Because depending on who's in chat at any given time, some chatters don't see it. I'm glad that we're among thieves right now, or among friends, sorry. That's Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, now available on the PlayStation Store. Not a sponsor. If I did ASMR, what should I do? One time on stream, I still kind of think about this. I read like the foreword to like a freaking book, and I was kind of like, wait, what if I just read books on stream? I feel like people would like that. Does anybody do that? What if I just read to you, chat? Please do not say things that bother him and let him do his stream how he would like. Wait, you guys are so nice today. What the heck? You look hungover? No, this is just what I look like. One time in high school, someone in my AP Psych class said that I looked like a drug addict. And it kind of hurt my feelings. But I think it's just because I've always had dark circles under my eyes and very pale skin. What kind of books? I don't know, probably like community-based book suggestions. Yeah, like a free audiobook. I could be like, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. And I could like voice act it. No offense, but I see the vision. Yeah, I feel like reading books on stream would be super fun. I think people would like it. Tej is a crack addict. I do love playing crack on Bloodbath. Sorry, I had to clarify your chat message. Crack's a fun part. What are we reacting today, Tej? I think we're gonna watch the Tria, the newest Tria video that everyone's been suggesting. I've never watched a Tria video. And we're also gonna finally watch the Moldy hide and seek video, or at least one of them. It has to be a good book, though. Yeah, we probably want, like, I don't know. What kind of book would you want me to read on stream, chat? Like a fantasy book? A science textbook? No, we're not watching the 50 Rules. We're watching How One Player Ruined the Demon List. Each taken out of context is either funny or a war crime, no in between. What are you talking about? When have I ever said a war crime? You always say crack Spart in a way that sounds like something else. Is that intentional? I don't know what you mean. Sherlock Holmes? Wait, what does Sherlock Holmes always say? It's elementary, my dear Watson. For all the people in the UK who heard me say that, they're cringing. Loki science books are interesting. Yeah, like, watch. Let me read the Wikipedia article for Gravity. Can we play test this really quick? Watch. Should I have music in the background while I do this, or should I mute the music? In physics, gravity, from Latin gravitas, weight, also known as gravitation or a gravitational interaction, is a fundamental interaction which may be described as the force that draws material objects towards each other. The gravitational attraction between clouds of primordial hydrogen and clumps of dark matter in the early universe caused the hydrogen gas to coalesce, eventually condensing and fusing to form stars. At larger scales, this resulted in galaxies and clusters, so gravity is a primary driver for the large-scale structures in the universe. Gravity has an infinite range, although its effects become weaker as objects get farther away. Mute the music? Okay. Gravity is described by the general theory of relativity, proposed by Albert Einstein in 1915, which describes gravity in terms of the curvature of space-time caused by the uneven distribution of mass. The most extreme example of this curvature of space-time is a black hole, from which nothing, not even light, can escape once past the black hole's event horizon. For those of you who have watched, what is it? What is it called again? What's the video with, or what's the movie with Matthew McConaughey and he's crying because his son's gone? And he's in space. You know what I'm talking about? Interstellar, yeah. For those of you who know Interstellar, you know what a event horizon is. Or maybe any sci-fi. I guess event horizons are in a lot of sci-fi. However, for most applications, gravity is sufficiently well approximated by Newton's law of universal gravitation, which describes gravity as an attractive force between any two bodies that is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Are we all following? Scientists currently are looking for a theory that describes gravity in the framework of quantum mechanics, quantum gravity, which would unify gravity and the other known fundamental interactions of physics in a single mathematical framework, a theory of everything. On the surface of a planetary body such as on Earth, the force of gravity operates towards the center of the body and is modified by the centrifugal effects arising from the rotation of the body. In this context, gravity gives weight to physical objects and is essential to understanding the mechanisms that are responsible for surface water waves, lunar tides, and substantially contributes to weather patterns. Gravitational weight also has many important biological functions, helping to guide the growth of plants through the process of gravitropism and influencing the circulation of fluids in multicellular organisms. Did y'all know that? Did you know that part of the reason why our blood and all the stuff inside of us is able to flow effectively is because of gravity? Kind of a fun fact. Kind of a fun fact. Was that fun? Say that again. I think we make a Fantastic Four. What if you flip the gravity? Ugh. Sounds like work. Do you guys think I could be an astronaut if I wanted to? Dude, that would be, wait, that would be actually such a good freaking stream arc. What if like I did the training to become an astronaut, but I live streamed it? Holy content. Do you speak any languages other than English? Yes, I speak Simlish. Or Simlish. Iapso and Muniabidu. Chapo. You can become anything if you try hard enough. Yeah, I want to become a peanut shell. Wait, I said that because your name's Peanut. And I didn't even know it. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Yo, I watch you on Spotify. I watch you in chat when you type. Say that again. I think we make a Fantastic Four. You can become a peanut shell if you just truly believe in yourself. I think so. You guys ever think about stuff? TJ, get back on Wikipedia, please. That's kind of awesome. I hope my chat becomes that someday. I hope someday all the people who watch me, they would rather just hear my voice than watch me play a game. That's the dream. I think that guy wants you to say that again. Oh, I said I think we make a pretty Fantastic Four. Did I miss Bloodbath? Nah, we ain't even started on it yet. I'm just kind of chatting because it's the first part of stream. Just chatting. I'm greedy and want both your voice and the game. Well, you could just be like Ursula from Little Mermaid and steal my voice. I think he wanted you to say the exact words that again. Oh, I said, we make a pretty Fantastic Four. Smack that all on the floor. Wait, I'm smacking you, chat. Look at this. I'm smacking you. Pop, pop, pop. That's crazy. You should add TTS to Twitch rewards. That would be fire. Nope. Sorry for hurting you. If you want to do TTS, it costs 50 bits. If you donate a minimum of 50 bits, your TTS will be read on stream. Why are you ignoring me? Oh, because I don't like you. Did you guys know that anytime a streamer doesn't read your chat message, it's because they don't like you and they deliberately are ignoring you on purpose, and it's not because there's a lot of other people here and a lot of stuff happening? Did you know? But I would argue that person did know that. They just know that it's engagement bait to be in a chat and say, why are you ignoring me? It's the same kind of chatter that's just like, this guy doesn't even look at his YouTube chat. I've seen this across every size streamer. It even gets big streamers too. They just want attention at the end of the day. Moving on. Big streamers are just really hateful. I disagree. Have you ever considered maybe, just maybe, they missed your chat because they can't read every single one? I certainly have. Because I know what it's like living this. I would read everyone's message if I could, but I used to do that back in the day, and then it just kind of like slowed all of stream down. So I back before I streamed, I thought that streamers were being dicks by not reading every message, but now that I've streamed to a chat that's relatively active, I understand why they don't do it. There's just, especially in Geometry Dash, like there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in the game. I don't think anyone's trying to ego you. It's just, yeah, it's hard. Ow. My neck hurts. They knew you knew, but did it anyway? Yeah. I get it, man. I know when engagement bait's engagement bait. The engagement baiters have gotten smart, man, though. It's really malicious, but they've gotten pretty smart about it. GD plus reading's impossible, genuinely. It's improbable. It's a bit of a miracle that I can pull it off sometimes, but certainly when I'm focusing on like a harder part of Bloodbath that I'm trying to get consistent, it does become closer to impossible than improbable. Is Teej the GOAT? Meh. Meh. Steph Curry. It's not Literary Dash. What if they made a mod for Geometry Dash so that, like, you know those videos where people are just like, I played Geometry Dash on a potato. Like, what if I set up something so that when I read words out loud, it made my Geometry Dash guy jump? I beat Geometry Dash by reading. Geometry Dash players could never. Is Teej a meh? Yo, it's Dragons. Thanks for hopping over to Twitch. Yeah, I said the GOAT thing. King Sam did that? Wait, really? Oh, okay. I guess I'll stop being a content creator. I can't come up with original ideas. There's no point. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Hello. But I could also just fake that video. I could just like, I could play Geometry Dash regularly, but every time I jump, I could just be like, oh, ah, oh. Wait, I actually already kind of do that. I think someone played with a barcode scanner too. I forget if that was Minecraft though. I mean, I play with the barcode scanner every time I go to the store. Then they have to make an announcement over the loudspeaker. They're like, there is a grown man playing with the barcode scanner again. Security. I'm just trying to have a good time. I think Vortrox made a video where he tried to beat Stereo Madness by jumping in real life. Oh, we should react to that sometime. Drop it in the Discord, folks. Security Teej? Yeah, true. You sound like an NPC taking damage without any self-preservation. What do we think? 97% accurate? That was kind of crazy. I don't know where that came from. There's a grown man playing Bloodbath with the barcode scanner. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but it sounded pretty good in real life. $97 new number meme. We can't handle any more numbers. Can I just say that? We have too many numbers. We have to reduce how many numbers we have. Far too many numbers. My opinion. There's too many. Early stream? Yeah, what's it to ya? Is that okay? Getting called out for that would be cool because it implies the person making the store announcement also plays GD, which does it? Oh yeah, like for them to be able to recognize Bloodbath. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's an early stream. Can we be best friends? Is that a question to me as the streamer? This is important, chat. A lot of the younger generation, y'all don't understand this. Streamers and content creators are never meant to be your friends. There's a bit of a parasociality that I think is continuing to dissolve with the coming generations. We can't. And we never will be friends. I exist as a form of entertainment on your stream. Purely. Yeah, never meet your heroes. Holy philosophy, bro. I'm saying, aw man, I know it's a bummer, but that's kind of that's the rub, right? That's the dig. If I ever go to like a convention or something where there's like a meet and greet, we could probably meet, but you know what I'm saying? But I think that's beautiful. I think it's cool that we all get to take part in this thing where it's like, I'm a guy on your screen and you absorb my life force and life essence and you can interact. Sorry if that breaks the illusion for some of you, but I would feel irresponsible to like have people come in and be parasocial and like validate those feelings. Like I want to keep it real and keep it a buck with y'all. Isn't TwitchCon happening right now? I'm late! No, I don't know. You a bitch, shut the fuck up. Sorry, I will. We have fun and you make money. That's basically it. Yeah. Although not enough money yet. Hopefully in time. I'm absorbing your voice really hard. Why did you say that like that? Do you all enjoy absorbing my voice? I'm a Geometry Dash player. I don't go outside. If there was a meet and greet, I couldn't go. The sun rays would turn me to ash. Yeah, I know that's kind of a sentiment people have. Lend me your energy. Or I guess I'm lending you my energy. All right, chat. Sorry for the stall. We should react to the videos now. We should react to the videos so we can hop into the gameplay segment, which is what you are all here for. My apologies. Oh, I kind of flubbed that melody. Going live on TikTok. This is how one player ruined the demon list. I have no idea what this video is about. Never reacted to a Tria video. Subscribe.
There's been a lot of talk recently about how the modern demon list has been ruined. Whether it's due to the devolution of gameplay, legendary levels falling to the legacy list, or controversial guideline changes, it seems that nearly everyone is unhappy for different reasons.
This is an interesting video for Tej, but let's run it. Wait, why?
While the community is unable to pinpoint one specific characteristic that differentiates the current list from the one a few years ago, the root of Pointer Crate's downfall can easily
Is this going to be another controversial video that makes me upset?
be traced back to the actions of one notorious player. One of the most glaring issues the community has with modern list demons is the prioritization of difficulty over playability. Not every list demon does this, but every single offender sticks out like a sore thumb.
Fun fact about Tria, you can't tell when he's sarcastic and when he's serious. Wait, people have said the same thing about me.
A clear indicator of a level being buffed to an unnecessary degree is the use of fixed hitboxes. The hitboxes of spikes and saw blades are almost always smaller than their respective objects. RobTop designed these objects this way to grant players with a larger margin of error than they believe is present. This dead space in these objects gives difficult levels a more sinister appearance by making the gaps look tighter than they actually are. More importantly, however, it prevents the game from getting too difficult. A smaller spike or an invisible saw blade can easily bypass the safety
What is this called again? Like when people add hitboxes into a spike, it's accurate hitboxes, right?
measure by fixing the hitbox to the height, length, or diameter of a desired object. Creating a level with purposely fixed hitboxes was heavily frowned upon
fixed
just a few
hitbox.
short years ago.
I see.
Levels
Thank you.
such as Tartarus and Crimson Planet use fixed hitboxes to try to push the skill ceiling to new heights. Although they both succeeded in doing so, they were each met with a fair amount of backlash. The overwhelmingly negative response to fixed hitboxes sent a crystal clear message to both creators and verifiers. However, not everyone got the memo. Avernus was not the first level to introduce anything, really. It's about as original as any other.
When was I always mix up Eternus and Avernus? When was Avernus a top one? Was it the top one before Tartarus, I think?
Hell-themed remake of a former top demon. What Avernus did do, however, was make the community realize that a new era of Geometry Dash had been entered. The era of the top player playground. Throughout the last 3 years, we've seen countless examples of top demon verifications getting buffed to click patterns, being riddled with.
It was top one before Tidal Wave. Avernus was top one after Acheron. Okay. Oh, did it go Tartarus, Acheron, then Avernus, then Tidal Wave?
Fixed hitboxes, and even featuring extremely high CPS waves, all because it's funny. What this funny really does is artificially inflate the difficulty of the demon list to benefit the few players who are talented enough to keep up. The top 0.001%.
I will agree, like, I think so far this is pretty well formulated, and I think it's a bit of the pressure that I feel as a player and why I'm kind of jumping a lot. Like, a lot of the game in its current state really is built around, like, favoring, I mean, I guess he already said this, favoring difficulty over the playability for sure. I certainly feel that sentiment. Like, the fact that I'm a player who's only been playing the game for 6 months and I feel the pressure to, like, want to be way better at the game than I currently am probably is also anecdotal evidence, no?
Players are all in agreement that this artificial ascent of the skill ceiling is good for the game.
Ah, that's a good pun.
But that completely ignores the rest of the.
Yeah, people make levels for the demon list. You know, I feel like that's probably a big reason that motivates a lot. I mean, we even saw that with, like, months ago when we reacted to Mindcap's Heliopolis video. You know, he's one of those creators who's very fixated on making a top one. I have to think that a lot of level creators are probably extrinsically motivated by, like, the kind of the popularity factor of being able to create a top one and have it stay a top one, right?
The community who will only suffer because of this. Another way this top player has ruined the demon list is through a consistent lack of honesty. Players have lied about their attempt counts for as long as the game has been around. However,
and this is why attempts don't matter. I'll say it again. I'll bark it from my freaking soapbox for the 1000th time. Since it's also easy to cheat attempt counts, and it's hard to track because also people, like, they'll practice on start positions, they'll practice on different start positions, they'll also use, like, the freaking mods or whatever to modify it. It's like, so why outside of it being a personal metric for you to track your own progress, why do we as the GD player community care so much about attempts? I want to challenge everybody on that. Why? I don't think we should.
Certain top players did their best to crack down on this and set a good example for the community. That era has unfortunately long passed, and today's top players all have an extensive history of lying. Geometry Dash's single-player nature is what allows players of all skill levels to get away with this. There's no competing directly against someone else, and there's no public database showing how much time someone has truly spent on a level. Attempt lying is as easy as playing on a separate copy or saying you forgot about 30k attempts from 2 months ago. I'd be willing to bet that at least 60% of the top 100 players on the stats viewer have lied about an attempt count within the last 3 months. Lying about doing a deep run to 100 is as easy as saying a number that people typically play from on that level. If someone asks for proof, just say that Shadowplay messed up and you don't have a recording. Lying about a level's difficulty is the easiest of them all, but also the most damaging. We've seen top levels get robbed of the #1 spot on the list because of an overwhelming ego. We've also
which level was that? That looked cool.
seen verifiers consistently underrate their verifications by dozens of spots. The thing about attempt lying is that it's very easy to get away with if you do it consistently. Lying about difficulty is entirely different because people tend to catch on after a while. As a level gets more and more victors, the sample size eventually becomes large enough to offset that one outlier opinion.
Yeah,
over time, a level will move to its correct spot on the list.
It's supposed to be top one.
Undo
Damn.
the negative effects it has on other levels and other players. I've personally been a victim of playing a newly placed list demon that ended up being 31 spots underrated. Spending weeks on a level that you should be able to get through comfortably is a genuinely terrible feeling.
Would they underrate? I feel like the tendency for a player who verified a level, their tendency would be to overrate it, not underrate it, right? Like, why would they underrate it?
I can't even imagine how the players who got an unbelievable achievement.
Are they trying to psyop, like, other people? Like, are they trying to make them play a level? Like, are they trying to burn out other players by making them play, like, a level that's inaccurately easier or, like, harder than it's rated?
Stripped from them field.
Oh, yeah. I think it's unintentional. I think it's because they're so good that they can't accurately rate it. I think it's just unintentional.
In a community that is entirely built upon trust, It seems that the most influential players are often the least honest. In a way, you could argue that this top player used his status to fully take advantage of the demon list. We've actually seen multiple top players bend the rules of point and create in extremely creative ways. For example, top players have beaten listings
Oh, to get more to play? That's interesting.
LDMs that slightly nerfed the level, only for the record to still stand. It's not outlandish to assume that a less influential player would have been told to rebeat it. Can you imagine if Little Jimmy with 100 subscribers
Popoff had some insane list opinions because he was just too good to rate accurately? I do think there probably are some players that are just like, yeah, they're just burdened by like being so good at the game that they can't see the game like a common man. They can't see it like you and me.
beat Eternal moment on the LDM that allows you to take a skip, there's a non-zero chance that his point and create account would have been temporarily banned on the spot. Even though Geometry Dash is a single player game,
Yeah, I guess he's like doing that
player
too.
getting away with breaking the rules on multiple occasions has significant effects on the other players as well. In this case, exposing vulnerabilities in point and create's guidelines has led other players to push the limits of what's really allowed. We saw this happen the most in 2023 and 2024 when the list grinding community felt the effects of multiple events that permanently changed the trajectory of our community. One of the more influential events from this time period was the release of Update 2.2. RobTop changed the physics of nearly every game mode in this update, which instantly broke dozens of list demons. Prior to December 19th, 2023, playing on a private server wasn't an issue that point and create was concerned about. The most controversial type of completion from 2.1 was beating a level
You and me is a bit far-fetched, by the way. What are you talking
on
about?
an external LDM or star position copy. However, once
I know
the
what you're talking
update was
about.
released and
What?
many levels were impossible, the list team also had to juggle completions on bug fixes, the 2.1 GDPS, normal 2.2 completion,
But I feel like at the end of the day, any difficulty rating is like subjective opinion, right? So like, how can, oh man, dude, this whole demon list thing is such a can of worms. Like, everybody's opinion is subjective. So like, why is it the only way we can rate it is just like if more people have the same subjective opinion, then we're saying that their subjective opinion is right? That don't make sense to me.
completions, 2.2 verifications, and eventually the controversial click
I think it's a little crazy to kind of paint the person whose subjective opinion was weighed inaccurate as them lying. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think it's just like, it's hard to come up with difficulty ratings, and it's on a per person basis.
click between frames mod. The events that
It's better than no list at all. We've talked about this before, sure.
took place in 2023 and
Yeah, the list is never going to be perfect.
2024 ended up completing a circuit of power trips between top players that started way back in 2022. The TLDR of these rule bends is that players have been beating top levels on nerfed
Yeah, I mean, I guess the metric of difficulty is also hard, but I feel like someone could potentially build a tool that like kind of looked at least at the layout of a level, and maybe it just like analyzed, like, for example, I've seen like a lot of these videos of like frame perfect counters and stuff that could probably factor in. I feel like there's a way to create a tool that at least like at a fundamental basis of how the level is built and designed could give you like a closer analysis or an analytical metric of like the level's difficulty. But I don't know step one to building that tool. But I feel like there's something there.
LDMs.
Something that isn't human, because humans are never going to agree.
Players have beaten top levels and controversially won JD tournaments by playing on private servers, and players have added CBF blockers to their top demon verifications both prior to
No, I'm saying, I know that there are a lot of different pieces to levels and stuff. I know, guys. I'm saying as a baseline. You're not listening. I'm saying as a baseline.
and after their level was verified. In every single one of these cases, point and create had
I saw some guy did a mathematical formula for that. Yeah, like that sounds like a
to
thing.
make a ruling that directly benefited one of the players involved and directly or indirectly hurt the other player involved. In May of 2026, it's impossible to come to a conclusion on who wins this morality battle because there are so many cases of the rules being bent. What we can agree on is that this constant rule permutation favoring certain players is the direct result of one player proving that the list team can easily be deceived for multiple years. Looking at a more indirect threat to the list, another fault of this top player is normalizing jumping. Jumping in Geometry Dash refers to committing to a level that is multiple echelons of difficulty harder than your current hardest level. We've seen quite a few anomalies jump over many tiers of difficulty and go on to be top players. Where this specific scenario differs is that it was the #1 player who successfully completed a jump. Any community is going to replicate what the #1 player or team is doing. That's just simply how metas form. You look at who's on top and assume that what they are doing is the most effective tactic available. In order to fully understand how this
I mean, that's fair. I think I'll disagree a bit, but like, I think that's just from the perspective of like, I'm sure in other ways I'm not, but like, I give people quite a bit of benefit of the doubt in terms of like forming their own opinions and actions. I don't know. Like, for example, for me, like, I wouldn't purely form my path. Like, I wouldn't model my own progression in the game off of Zoink. I do think that there are people who probably do that, but I don't think that's by and large what every single person picks. I could see how someone draws that conclusion, and probably to an extent it is accurate, but I don't know. I don't know where the actual delineation between like players who look to the person on top as like a blueprint for how to become better at the game versus players who see like the top player in the game. They're just like, oh, that guy is like so different than me. I should do my own thing because like he's an anomaly. That doesn't make sense, you know?
Affects the
No, exactly. And I certainly veer on the side of like everyone's different, so don't compare yourself to others. Like that's where I land. That's why like I feel like that's a bit of a misattribution there. I could certainly see how a lot of players could come to that conclusion, but I'm not sure if I'm sold on the actual data of that, of like most players look to the top one play. Like maybe quite a few do.
list.
Like a substantial few. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to explain the entire issue surrounding jumping. The main issue with jumping for the general community is that it often doesn't work. Committing tens or even hundreds of thousands of attempts into a level that is far beyond your skill range can go terribly wrong if you don't have the genetics for it. The top players who have jumped were only successful because they were able to instantly acclimate to levels of a similar difficulty to their new hardest demon. What a lot of people don't understand is that this is the exception, not the rule. There are countless examples of people who have jumped to a level and then continued to struggle on easier levels. A huge part of this is genetics, which we can also call talent, but another part of this is skill set. If your hardest demon is Windy Landscape and you jump to every end, you're still going to have the ship and wave skills of someone who has never beaten an extreme demon. Where this ties into the demon list is that jumping heavily skews your perception of difficulty. For a lot of people, it permanently disables their difficulty gauge. When they move on to other levels of similar difficulty, one of two scenarios typically takes place. The first is that they find the other levels significantly easier than the one they jumped to. When people jump to a level, they're going to remember how hard it felt for them throughout their entire journey. This includes the large period of time when they couldn't do more than a 10% run on said level. If they then go on to play another level of the same skill set and same difficulty, they're probably not going to struggle nearly as much as they did with the level they jumped to.
That's genuinely fair. This is actually an argument I have not heard before. That actually makes a ton of sense, that players who jump, their gauge on difficulty would be vastly different. That's actually a very good point. Now, I'm not going to fully agree with what he said about like people who have success in jumping are just more genetically inclined. That sounds crazy. That's a crazy point. I think that at the end of the day, I've said this before, you should do what you want in the game. If jumping appeals to you and you think that you'd have fun doing it, do it. But don't force yourself into a jump that you don't want to do. I don't know. I feel like the GD community can really overcomplicate this sometimes. Like there are a lot of people who are just like, no, never jump. You're ruining your fun. Or like, oh, you should always jump because you should always be testing. You're like, I don't think there's a one size fits all solution, man. I think it's the same thing as life. If something in this game calls out to you and it seems interesting, you should do that. If the idea of doing it feels like taking a bath in rusty nails and like bugs, then don't do it. It's really that simple. We can add all this extra kind of like knowledge and all these bullet points and stuff to it, but it's literally the same as any game you ever play, regardless of the skill ceiling. Follow the fun. Do what you want to do.
If a list mod asks about their difficulty opinions, they're probably going to say that the level they jumped to is underrated. Zodiac, Unknown, Firework, and Wazaretta are a few examples of levels that were overrated on the demon list, at least partially due to their jumpers. All of those levels have been jumped to countless times, and the jumpers didn't have an accurate difficulty placement. The second scenario is that someone...
Also, you can just go back to easier levels if you want to learn a new skill set instead of torturing yourself with a level that uses that skill set in brutal ways. Exactly. That's a good point. I'm really glad you brought that up, because he was saying like when you jump, you can have, and this is the common argument a lot of people have. They're like, you're probably gonna be ship carried from Bloodbath, Tej, but you're not gonna have like all the other and it's like, dude, that's fine. It's fine. You're thinking about problems that don't exist yet. If I'm truly out of my element on a future level I jump to, I can always pare back and do an easier level of that game mode. I don't know why people view this as such like a, once you commit to this, your whole GD career and life is ruined afterwards. Like, I just don't see reality as that black and white. Like, it's like, cross that bridge when you come to it. If you're having difficulty with something, or like in the future, I have a jump that I'm not enjoying, I can always go back and do an easier level. I don't think that part of it is that deep.
Someone jumps to a level that contains a very specific skill set. If someone
And I think Bloodbath can help on more game modes than just ship. I think people vastly overstate how ship carried Bloodbath is. It certainly has a lot of ship, but I would be remiss to say that as someone who jumped from 9 circles, I've improved on a lot of other game modes just from Bloodbath.
follows the
All of them? No. But quite a few.
beaten path and jumps to Wazaretta,
Yeah, Ball, UFO, come on.
non
And Ball and UFO, those are fundamental game modes that are going to be in every, or like not every, but a lot of high skilled difficulty levels in this game.
Click-sync levels are going to feel impossible unless they have top player genetics. The player will not only have an inaccurate
Stop saying top player genetics, bro. It's genuinely, this is honestly my biggest pet peeve with gamers. I get it, man. I've talked about it before. I get that some people are like LeBron James to basketball as Zoink to Geometry Dash. Yes, I don't, but I think it's drastically overstated. I think a lot of people use this argument way too much to talk themselves out of like actually pushing their true limit and seeing what their benchmark in a game can truly be. Like, it's way too easy. It's way too easy to do that. So I'm sorry. I'm always going to push back when people are just like, because here's the harm, right? We can talk about this and we can all know what we're talking about, but like a kid hears that and they're just like, oh, Zoink has natural genetics, therefore I'm never going to try to beat Deadlocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's harmful information because the possibility of someone being misinformed based off that information is much greater than like the actual, I think, power of the consideration of like, hey, just so you know, some people are just naturally going to be better than the game at you, than you. That's fine, man. But when we talk about the skill ceiling, like, you can still become a great player in this game. Are you going to become a top 1 player? Maybe not. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try. And I think a lot of people hear this whole thing about like, oh, maybe I'm not genetically predisposed for this, therefore, if something takes me more attempts than the next guy, I probably should stop or give up. That's bad.
accurate difficulty opinion on Wazaretta, but also on the levels around it. Difficulty opinions are, and always will be, subjective. There is no right or wrong on the demon list because everyone has different genetics and different experiences.
Yeah, and Zoink has a lot of game time. I've talked about this many times. I think people just, I don't know, dude. People like to build narratives, especially people who are like, I'm sorry, I'm going to call some people out. Some people like to cope. Some people like to cope. They see this, they see someone who's succeeding, like Zoink, and they build the narrative in their head of just like, okay, Zoink's just there because he's special. Zoink's not there because he grinded for a long time. Zoink's not there because he overcame his own obstacles of self-doubt within his own head. He's there because he's special, and God smiled upon him when he was born and was like, you're going to be the best Geometry Dash player. And I just think that when people build that script, man, it's bullshit. I don't think that's the case. Maybe it's one small aspect to it. But I need people to believe in themselves more, man. Because you just never know. You live life long enough and you just, if you count yourself out, then yes, you always know. And congrats, you can pat yourself on the back, give yourself a gold star of like, I never achieved what I wanted in life because I always counted myself out and settled for less than I was worth. Good job. Who wants to be that guy?
Experiences. However, if jumpers start to overpower the normal progressors, these anomaly difficulty opinions will eventually become the norm. Top players are good enough to beat high-end extreme demons as one of their first demons, but it doesn't set a good example for the rest of the community.
I believe everyone can become top 1 someday if they just don't quit and grind enough. Now, I don't want to be, don't get me wrong. I don't want to delude people into thinking that like, I don't want people to take away what I'm saying as like, Tej is right. I can be even better than Zoink. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is the danger in like comparison. Because comparison convinces us that if we can't be better than Zoink, then there's no point in trying to challenge ourselves. Does that make sense? The goal isn't to become the next Zoink. The goal is to not find excuses. The goal is to avoid excuses that would self-sabotage yourself from reaching your full potential. Are we following?
Another way this player
Yeah, exactly. I'll never be LeBron, so I'm gonna stop playing basketball. Exactly. It's that. Like, what? Bro, you're probably never even gonna be in contention to enter the NBA. Is that a reason to not play basketball? Especially if you like it?
Impact of the
Yes, the goal is to become as best as you can be. But that's why I really don't like the genetics conversation, because I think, here's what I will say. Do I think that every single player could potentially reach top 1 if they just worked hard enough and didn't burn out? I find that unlikely. But you know what I do find very likely? I will say this isn't backed by any data, but I've just lived life long enough that anecdotally I feel like this makes sense, and I feel like I can corroborate this. I would say that most players in any game, but we'll use Geometry Dash as the example, they talk themselves out of reaching their full potential in the game, whatever that full potential is. But every player, whether you're genetically predisposed to be a better player or not, everyone eventually reaches the point in playing a game where it's like the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? When you're an intermediate and it's a lot harder to get better, you reach this point of friction where it's like you have to really work and grind to reach the next echelon of skill. Now, I would argue and I would posit that most players, they probably give up on reaching their full potential either before or in the middle of this point. And I think that that's fair. I think it's fair to say that probably most players will probably stop playing Geometry Dash long before they ever reach if we look at like the book of every single person's life and all of your skills and all of like the allocated points and attributes you have, the idea of you fully reaching your potential in any given thing in your life is very unlikely. But that's not to say, like, I think when people give up, it's before they've maxed out, man. I really do. It's the same thing with weightlifting. It's like, I think most people's, I think people give up on themselves long before they reach their potential. I think that's the simplest way to put it. I'm sorry if that was a little all over the place, but don't compare yourself to Zoink, man. Just put your feet on the straight and narrow path you're on. Trust the process, and I think you're going to surprise yourself. But a lot of us give up on ourselves before we even have the chance to surprise ourselves, man. I think we all possess far greater promise and potential than we can ever self-assess. Compare yourself to your future self? No, don't do that either. Compare yourself to your past self. Am I better than I was yesterday? And then when it gets harder, when you reach the point in this game where it's no longer about comparing yourself to you a day ago because you could have just had a good day, compare yourself to you a year ago. Am I better at this game than I was a year ago? If the answer is yes, you're fine. If the answer is no, am I better than myself 2 years ago? If the answer is yes, keep going. But don't stop beating yourself up, bro. Sorry, I've stayed on this point way too long. We need to finish the video.
Achievement list is by verifying levels that should not have been beaten. That's a pretty broad statement, so let's break this one into pillars. The first pillar of this verification is that it used to be seen as humanly impossible. A lot of people think that nerfing impossible levels to get them verified and rated removes the level's aura. While this may be true, it's better than publishing a level that was made to be past the human limit. Before anyone says anything, this is different from verifying an ordinary top 1. There's a huge difference between verifying a level that's meant to be the hardest level that can be beaten and verifying a level in its unnerved state that was once made to be impossible.
Exact. The version of me that was stuck on club step for months definitely didn't see me ever beating an extreme. Exactly. That's also why we can't look ahead to the future version of ourselves, because the future version of ourselves is a full abstraction that we have no idea of. And the future version of you is solely based on your subjective experience. Like, if you have a positive mindset, you'll be like, oh man, the future version of me is looking back and smiling because I'm the freaking top 1 player in GD. Versus if you have a bad mindset, you'll be like, the future version of me is disappointed because I gave, like, you know, like that. That's why it doesn't work. But that's why you just have to, you just never know. If you just stick to it, you could look back at yourself and be like, what the heck? Sometimes, and especially if you have it on video, that's why I'm grateful for having so much of my journey, especially as a creator on video. Sometimes when I'm trying to lie to myself about like, oh, I really haven't come that far away, I'll go back and watch one of my old videos and I'll be like, oh man, I was really bad at this game. The same thing happened when I did Super Mario 64. I watched day one of me trying to speedrun Super Mario 64, and I had concrete evidence that I had gotten better, that I was getting better, that I was progressing. Sometimes you can't appreciate the journey you've walked until you're looking back at it in hindsight. But you don't get to look back at the journey without going through it in the present. Pushing past the annoying parts. Sorry, we're so off topic.
The first issue that comes with this is something we touched upon earlier. Maybe there's one player out there who can do the impossible. Maybe there are then 2 or 3 other players who can beat the same level once the illusion that it's possible is present. For the remaining 99.9% repeating of list grinders, this is the worst case scenario. Unnaturally raising the skill ceiling is a surefire way to get some unplay-tested impossible levels on the list and leave everyone else in the dust. Worst of all is that the rest of the top playing community would have gotten to this skill level.
My alarm went off. Remind me to go live in 10 minutes.
Eventually. It would have taken several years longer, but the levels on the list would be better and the very top wouldn't be run by really just one actual player. There would undoubtedly be some new faces at the top of the stats viewer if this one player wasn't so far ahead. Who knows how many people have given up because they can't keep up with the acceleration of the skill ceiling. One concrete example is when this player swooped in and essentially stole the spotlight on an open verification. The purpose of an open verification is for anyone to be able to verify it, so the verification itself wasn't technically stolen. However, this player picked up the impossible level that someone else had been working on and beat it significantly faster than the other verifier could have dreamed of. After time, the level got rated and now sits on the demon list, tormenting anyone and everyone who attempts to go for it. The second pillar of this verification is its unplay-tested nature. Impossible levels aren't made with the intention of anyone playing them. The creator does not spend any time thinking about whether the level would be fair or fun to play. When there's one player who's good enough to plow through anything, these unplay-tested levels end up on the list. People have always been drawn to beating the levels that have the most aura. That title will never not belong to a level that was once seen as beyond the human limit. Whereas
But I think the whole point of the list, right, is like, that's the one thing where it's like, obviously I say not to compare yourself to others, but like the nature of the list is what is the human limit. And yeah, it sucks if there's a player who's like head and shoulders above the other people, but at the end of the day, that's more of an issue with the way the community sees the list, right? The community sees the list as like, these are levels that I want to be able to beat so I can stroke my own ego. And I think that's my argument. I think if the list was genuinely supposed to be representative of human limit, then some of us wouldn't get our pants tied up in a knot about like someone who's better than us at the game being able to beat a level that we can't beat.
any former top 1 will be painstakingly difficult, impossible.
If it was truly just about cataloging the highest upper human limit levels that have been beaten, then why would we care?
The levels will be blatantly unfair. The number 1 player of any era may be good enough to
So you admit it's a bit of a dick measuring contest.
manage the choke points, bugs, bad transitions, and blind clicks in the hardest level, but the rest of the community is not equipped to deal with that. Over time, the level's difficulty relative to the skill ceiling will decrease, but its quality will not increase. It doesn't matter if a former top 1 is still in the top 10 or on the legacy list, its unplay-tested features are just as frustrating as they were when it was verified. The real issue is that this sets the precedent that it's fine to verify unplay-tested levels as long as it'll end up on the list. This starts with the top levels, but over time it slowly trickles its way down the list until list demons of all difficulties are riddled with poor playtesting. This leads me into the third and final pillar of—
Dude, genuinely, I don't care. Am I crazy? I think this is completely wrapped up in the GD player's ego of like, well, I want to be able to like easily beat list demon levels. I don't know. I don't get it.
Of this notorious verification, which is
if there reaches a point where the list is so difficult that I can't beat it, it is what it is.
the devolution of gameplay. Top 1s have an unbelievable amount of influence on the future of list demons. For the longest
There are some really shitty levels to play. I agree with him. Just clunky gameplay. I mean, that's fair. Like, I get that. I don't know.
time, the hardest levels played like any other level, but harder. Back in 2017, there were even some discussions
I mean, I want to beat a list level to prove to myself I can, and also because cool levels I like. No, for sure. But
about
whatever.
whether top demons needed to start becoming longer in order to prevent the base gameplay from getting too difficult. Fast forward a few years, and now those levels are the exception rather than the rule. We went from long levels with beautiful progression to straight up challenge
Levels can be difficult without being terrible to play. I understand that. But at the end of the day, if a player beats a level and it's harder than what's currently on the list, it is added to the list. Why fight it? Again, this comes from like, sorry. Like, we can't do both. We can't have like the hardest levels in the game also be, oh, they're the hardest levels in the game, but also they're super fun to play and also like they're awesome levels. You can't have both. That's like, I think that's unrealistic. You want the list levels to be like super awesome levels. Fair. But I think you're no longer making the list one job tracking the human limit of difficulty. You're making it like, oh yeah, this is like, these are really hard levels, but also they're like awesome level. Like, no, that's like, if this was a software like task at a job, that would be like the scope is increasing. I understand the tendency, but I think I just fundamentally disagree with that.
Challenge gameplay. One player changed the meta for creating top demons overnight.
Do I agree that it would be cool if all the list demons were awesome and fun to play? Absolutely. But I don't think that's the goal of the list, in my opinion. I understand why we as players would want that to be the goal of the list, but I don't think it is.
Without this verification, we wouldn't be in the era of fixed hitboxes and 10 CPS wave spams in top demons. Despite how it sounds, Pointer Crate's downfall isn't the result of one player pushing the limits and everyone else failing to keep up. There's one more crucial part of the story. In fact, the biggest offense of the current #1 player is something that wasn't even his fault. Being the #1 player comes with great responsibility because the entire playing community is resting on your shoulders. You are supremely in charge of influencing the future direction of top level play and subsequently many easier levels of play as well. The combination of your work ethic and your skill set is the sole determinant of how this game evolves. Or is it? Reaching the top of any leaderboard is a simple yet impossible task. Your only objective is to beat everyone and everything standing in your way. In a game like Geometry Dash, this includes the hardest levels, the most unconventional gameplay, the most talented players, and in some cases, an unstoppable force. In other games, it's quite clear when this force is indeed unstoppable. You have aimbots in shooters, macros in fighting games, and world-class adaptive AI bots in Rocket League. These types of games all require that you meet face-to-face with the illegal modifications, and it's often quite obvious when someone else is playing dirty. In Geometry Dash, however, it's just you and your icon. You can't see what your main competition is doing. You can't feel the effects of their playing methods. You are largely unable to determine infractions of the game's competitive integrity by yourself. So what happens if you don't know that your opponent is truly unstoppable? Well, you push even harder. With great talent comes great power. With great power comes great responsibility. With great responsibility comes thousands of people willing to throw you under the bus and frame you for someone else's actions. This one player has stepped on countless grenades that were thrown several years ago by someone else's decision. One operational error left someone in the position to permanently alter the game's trajectory, but everyone looks down upon the main beneficiary. How much of the demon list downfall is actually caused by the person who sits at the top? And how many of today's problems are the result of the player who was not even playing? Oh my God! My name is Tria, and that's how Space UK ruined the demon list.
Oh, okay. The bait and switch harder than my difficulty opinions? Yeah, I definitely thought we were talking about Zoink. I think that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I was removed from the community. I think especially like probably, yeah, when the Space UK stuff happened, yeah, that probably did mess up the list. Yeah, that's fair. But currently the list probably isn't messed up. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, in that era, that's fair. I was confused because we were talking about it in like the current era, but no, yeah, that's fair. All of the points, that's a clever video, man. He presents all of his points with like the modern focus, and then like he just gets a get out of jail free card of like, no, I'm talking about like when it actually was true. Fair enough, man. All right, W React, keep suggesting videos for me, y'all. I mean, obviously we had some interesting discussions about it. We had some interesting discussions. That's cool. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. That was a good video, man. I did not see the twist. I did not see the twist coming. That's pretty funny. All right, chat. Quick 3-minute ad break and we'll watch the next one, okay? Quick little ad break. We'll be right back. And you don't want to miss this one. Yeah, it's a double react day.
touch my spaghetti? Who touched my spaghetti?
Oh. All right, chat. 5-5. I became the youngest victor of Bloodbath by Kellencraft would be fun. I'm totally not biased at all. Definitely not. Hey, Kellen's dad's back. I can rank that down, man. I think that would definitely be appropriate for the Bloodbath grind. Might do that tomorrow. But we got a moldy video today. I appreciate the looking out. I think that'll actually be a fun one to watch. Yeah, we'll probably do that one tomorrow, chat. But for today... Oh, there's a new TCD vid too. Oh, crap. I forgot about that. What is the new TCD vid? Wow, I totally forgot about that. Can TCD beat the oldest demon list? Oh, this is a 24-minuter. Oh, crap. It's so good. Okay, chat, how about tomorrow we do the new TCD vid? And then probably Thursday before I leave for my trip, we'll do the Kellen BB. Triple react? No. Dude, double reacts already take a lot of energy out of me. Plus, I want to get to Bloodbath. We haven't had Bloodbath since like Friday. All right. Let's watch this moldy video. I played hide and seek in Geometry Dash. Let's kick it.
Areas to hide.
Oops.
This is a massive hide and seek map with 6 entirely unique areas to hide in, and whichever one of my friends survives the longest wins. It will start.
We've reacted to one moldy video before. I think it was like the 100-player Geometry Dash challenge. I'm a little more excited for this one. I feel like hide and seek is going to be fun.
In 10 seconds. 9,
Wait.
7, 6.
Oh my god!
4,
No, this is intense.
3,
Oh
my god. 2, 1. You guys have 10 minutes to find a hiding spot before I come looking for you.
We're gonna have to hide somewhere. Matmore, where are you going?
You don't need to know, Andrew.
He has a lot of these, but this one's the first. Nice.
Where are you
Let me
headed,
know if you want me to
Vortex?
react to the other hide and seek videos.
Following me?
I don't know. I'm just going deeper.
Yeah, that's Michael. Whoa, no!
Dude, this is my jam.
Poor Vortex. He was so young.
It's about time that I find the diamond. I don't know why that popped in my head.
W Stallion.
In this map, hiders can hide behind a bunch of different things. But if I get too close, I'll be able to see them. If they get tagged,
that's cool.
then they're out. So they have to choose their hiding spots wisely.
It's been 5 seconds and I already got soft locked.
Oh, he's trapped.
Oh. What the? Where am I?
I watched Vortex. I watched Vortex just jump
Arbitrarily, my winner pick is Jam.
straight into lava right in front of me.
No spoilers if you watch the video, chat.
As SD, Vortex is dead. He just jumped in the lava.
Ooh. Oh my. Okay.
Guys,
Rip
how
Stallion.
do you get out of this? Okay, SD, Stallion. How do we...
You just do the jump, bro.
Damn. That is a timing and a half.
That is.
T just watched everyone in this video except SD and Jam. Is that true? Damn. Time flies when you're reacting.
How do we get out of here, SD?
Like this. Free bird.
Cause I'm free.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to get up here. It's a really difficult jump to do. There we go. Okay.
No, that's easy. Possible timing.
There's more stuff you're telling me? Oh no!
I really love the block design here. Dude,
I really like your skin.
what?
Sorry, I was thinking of Minecraft. I didn't mean like I like his icon. That sounded
This is a
weird.
terrible hiding spot. Screw this.
Oh, when they die, they're still in. They just respawn. Okay, they're fine. My winner pick's still in.
What?
What's up? Hi.
How did you do that? There's a bird robot in front of me. Bro, I fell. I was on top of like.
I like your
entire thing and
skin.
I fell right next to Moldy. I thought he was gonna like eat me.
No, he would never.
Oh my god, dude. I don't have all day. Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna keep this secret for now. I wonder if they
When
know
players with a skin have their skin banned, players without that skin will have their skin removed. Ah, okay.
Hi, Matt.
You all found my secret, damn it! This works, I'll just go with this.
This is hard, man. Nothing wrong with appreciating a good complexion. My man. Dap me up.
Ooh. Wait, how do we go inside here? Ooh, there's like this whole area.
Also,
there's a key.
Ender,
There's
I
a
hardly
key.
know her.
Ooh, I'm in the place. Let's go. That's sick. Ooh. Oh, and I'm in the nether. Ooh, okay, I'm definitely winning here. How, like, Moldy's gonna die. Moldy's like bad at the game or something. I'm sorry,
Who's under his
Moldy. Please
table?
don't-
What are you talking about?
Please don't get upset.
Moldy's bad at this game, so my strategy is gonna be just being really difficult to escape from. I'm very confident in my spot over here. From this angle, Moldy will objectively have a hard time approaching me, because if he approaches from the left, I could just simply go to the right. If he approaches from the right, I could go to the left.
I think I would also follow that. I think if I was in hide and seek, I would be out in the open, but in a very difficult spot to reach. Because then if you can see them coming, they can't see you come. Actually, no, they'd still see you come. But you know what I'm saying? He already said it more accurately than I did. I think it's a good idea. Because all of these other like box spots on the map, they're kind of dead ends, right? Like you could hide here, but as you can see from the map, you're backed up in a corner. Like genuinely looking at the map, this might be the best place to hide. Because at least you can run. Everywhere else, I don't know, man. I feel like some people are going to get pretty trolled here. Maybe like if you hide in like a box here, you could run through here. Like that would be pretty good. But I think the secret to a good hiding spot is just having exit options where you found. I would hide on the top so I can jump down. That's also a great idea. You just need options in the case where they're just like, oh, I see you, and then you gotta run, you know?
You're telling me I could have done that the entire time.
With everyone now
that's a
hidden,
fake,
it
I
was
see.
time to find them. All right, ready or not, here I come.
All right, come on, Jam.
There are a lot of different
That's my
areas
jam.
on this map. I'm gonna start by searching the tower. Dang, I can't find anyone,
Going
man.
towards Jam.
I got you! I got you! Jam attack, get back!
My winner pick was first out, bro. Okay, I'm changing it to Stallion. Because I believe that like a horse, like a real stallion, even if Stallion were backed in a corner, he would be able to run over the savannah and into the great unknown.
My plan was flawless. I was going
But Elmi, I literally predicted the first one out.
to jump on the pad and escape out the side of the building and run away, but then I missed the jump.
Yeah, Stallion got to
so
carry Jam's
here I
legacy for
am.
sure.
I know, I saw you missed it, man. If you hit it, you probably would have escaped.
I practiced so many times.
With Jam eliminated, there were only 6
I need to
hiders
ride on
remaining,
Stallion.
but despite being eliminated, that didn't mean Jam was useless. Well, I might call for more Seekers, so you can just chill here in the field, and I'll recruit you if I need help.
I've already found 2 people.
Do you wanna rat them out?
There's a couple people in the caves.
To the caves!
Dude, Jam's a snitch? You think you know a Jam.
I'll help you find them, and by help you, I mean I'll just follow you around and
Oh.
give moral support.
Okay, I don't mind moral support.
Oh my god, he's right there. He's right there. There's a chance they don't know about this little secret cellar, though.
Is anyone in here?
I got you! I tried.
See, that was Vortrox's folly. He was backed up in a corner. If they find that secret cellar, you have no way to escape.
I tried.
With 4 chalks now caught as well, that left only
Volume warning? Yes, sorry. This is a retroactive volume warning.
5 hiders remaining. Whichever one of them we found last would win. But as for Jam and Vortrox, well, I decided to let them go on their own adventure. Alright, you two, why don't you two, like, go, like, hang out on some end of the map or something? You two go on a field trip.
Hey, Vortrox, do you want to come to my special place?
What? Yeah, sure.
trucks!
All right, this is my trampoline.
Oh,
Wow,
it's
that
fine.
is a beautiful trampoline. Thank you, Jam Attack. You know what? We're allies of our team. We're not going to join the Seekers just because we got caught. We're going to stay loyal to our tribe. We're just going to stay right here and rebel.
That is a good point. The Seekers don't have a trampoline.
We've already lost 2 of 7 people. I'm worried though that the last 2 people will be very hard to get. This is tough parkour, but oh my gosh, I did it. Who's
He's
up
him?
here?
Nah.
Really? No one's up here. Dang. Okay.
Nor.
I know that there's a trap here, guys. Oh, I fell in it! Wow, I fell in the trap that I designed. That is.
He's about to find the best hider. My opinion.
Okay, I know someone's here. I'm gonna give you like the person who's on that rock in the middle of the lava area. I will give you like a 5-second head start if you come out right now. Oh, I knew there was someone there! I knew there was someone there! Where do you go? I got you, Ender! I got you!
Dude, I wanted to escape, but I messed up.
You died!
I still think that that's probably the best hiding spot. It's just sometimes, you know, you're gonna clutch, sometimes you're gonna choke. That was unfortunately just a choke angle for Ender.
That was a bad. If you didn't die, I probably would have, and you would have escaped. While it looked like the remaining hiders were dropping like flies, you have to remember that each new person we found was hiding in a better and better spot. When it got to the last 2 hiders, finding them would not be easy. I don't know. Why don't you go try and find Vortrox and Jam and see what they're up to?
Vortrox and Jam Attack, where are you?
Okay, he's gone.
Gotta find the trampoline, bro.
I just activated both ships.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please go away.
Where's the trampoline?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was someone. That's just Ender.
Okay. Moldy, I found you! I found you!
Oh, this thing. Hi, guys. Are you guys just gonna hang out here?
You got the hiders, the seekers, and the trampoline cult.
Dude, what is the hide and seek lore? This is crazy.
Ooh. The robot. That will help. Oh, someone up here? That'd be such a good spot, man. Up here?
Oh no. No, no, please, please don't.
I can't get up there.
Please, please don't come up here.
Moldy, you cannot say that's gonna be such a good spot and then you literally find the spot.
Hey man.
R.I.P.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Wait, Stallion's still in, no?
How's it going, man? While he didn't put up much of a fight, I must admit that SD Slayer had a good hiding spot. But regardless, that left only 3 more hiders. But before that, I have to mention that catching SD is significant because after we beat him to 100,000 subscribers, he came back and beat us to 200,000. I really feel like we could beat him to 300,000, but I need your help. Consider subscribing if you're enjoying.
Bro, Moldy, I don't know what you're talking about. You're already at over 500K, dude. Oh, this video's from 2 years ago?
This video, and if loads of you subscribe, I'll make another hide and seek
Loads?
video with an entirely new map. You don't have to if you don't want to, I just thought I'd ask. I think someone's past this door. I don't remember where the key is. I think it's in here. Oh, wow. Alright, who's down here? No one. If you guys see me getting close to you, you might want to bolt it. Oh, hey!
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Stallion's still in.
I got stuck a few times.
My winner pick's still in. Oh my gosh, and the video's almost over. My winner pick's still in.
I just, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
With your Roser eliminated, that left only 2 hiders left. However, I didn't know that. Matt Mart's left. Is it just Matt Mart?
You know, when you're all alone in the cave, you know, you eventually get bored. You know, nothing to do.
I've actually searched almost the whole map. If Matt Mart is still, like, hiding, if it's just him left, he's, like, really good. Oh, hi.
Oh no, Matt Mart was the spot that I liked, not the one who was hiding behind the rock. Yeah, this is the spot I really liked.
Come back here! Come back here! Matt Mart!
So Matt Mart got the good end.
Who are you? What? Who are you?
I gotta get away from Moldy. I gotta get away from Moldy. Okay.
Where did Matt go? He must have died. That's the only escape. While Matt Mart managed to escape my grasp,
juked him.
he wasn't the only one still hiding.
Come on, Stallion. No.
I am shivering. Look at me, I'm shivering.
Can't get up this pad. All right. I'm gonna robot and then I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna go back down here.
I think there's a secret in here. Now, Matt, You're gonna want to run, buddy.
The last place he would check is the place that he already was. That's actually really smart by Matt
He's
Mart.
not in there. Wow.
How do I get back on my slabs? Perhaps I've grown too attached to the cave lifestyle. The nomad lifestyle, as some would put it.
That's a good play.
Where is he? Dang. I saw him, but I didn't catch him.
I'm the only one left, right? Oh man, this is confusing. Okay, well, I think I won. I don't think Moldy can catch me even if he wanted to.
Yeah, I checked down here. This is where I found him. Oh.
It was a good
Come
play.
back here! I see you!
Another option is to be like, help Moldy seek, but I don't know.
I see you, Madbird! No! I got you, Madbird! I got you!
Yes!
Okay, yo, but I'm the last one though, right?
With Matt March eliminated, we thought everyone had been found, making him the winner. But then we realized...
I've never been found yet.
Stallion! I forgot! He's just so good at hiding, we forgot about him.
Poor Stallion being forgot.
Oh, I found you! With that, Stallion was the winner of my first ever hide-and-seek challenge. I think that was pretty good. How'd you all like it? This is the outro, guys. We gotta say stuff.
That was a fun experience.
That was really fun. That was like really fun.
Wait, that was a banger vid. If you guys want me to react to the other Moldy hide and seek videos, let me know. But I thought that was a banger vid. Also, W Stallion, not my first winner pick. Jam was first out, but I did get the Stallion. I banked it. But keep suggesting videos in the meantime. Dude, I messed up my outro. I said it weird. Keep suggesting videos in the meantime. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all next time. W! Did you like that? Yeah, exactly. You know where it goes next. Yes, yes. Yeah, we're booting up Bloodbath. Okay, chat. Sorry we didn't get to Bloodbath yesterday, but we have a lot planned today. I will now draw your attention to our screen, our gameplay screen. Can you all do me a quick favor? Chat, can you all do me a quick favor? We're about to get to prediction, but first I need a little preamble. Can you all do me a quick favor? I would like for you to draw your attention to the bottom left corner of the screen. You will notice that we currently have a best of 26%. We have a run of 52 to 82%, and a run of 71 to 100%. Now, as some of you know, but not all of you know, I will be going on a trip at the end of this week. So Thursday's stream this week will be our last stream until next Tuesday. So we have 3 streams before I go on a short trip and vacation, and then we'll be back next week. The goal I have before I go on my trip is I want to get Bloodbath in 4 runs. It would be even cooler to get in less, but minimum, if you look at the bottom left corner, we are only missing a run from roughly 26 to 52%. Exactly. And I think that that would be the most meaningful progress for us, because that will mean that we will have developed consistency across all of Bloodbath. This is about to be my longest time off from playing GD since I started playing on stream back in December. I think this will be the first time that I've taken more than like 2 days off from playing GD since I've started playing this game, which is crazy. So I feel like the best thing we can do with that in mind is to have all of Bloodbath in a certain amount of runs, because then we might get a bit of a buff from just like me taking a short break. Wasn't Christmas like a week break? I knew someone was going to be pedantic about that. Let's move on. Thank you. I knew someone was going to be pedantic. 4 days without TJ will be tough. You will survive. And like I said, like I've been backlogging a lot of stuff, so I will still be posting on my YouTube and Spotify and like all my channels. Like I'll have shorts made too. I just won't be streaming this Friday through next Monday. So it's going to be hard, but you'll get through it. But yes, as someone has already highlighted, the hardest part of this is that we basically have to get a run where we beat all of Michigan and all of Crack, which is a hard run. Quick 1 minute prediction. Bloodbath in 4 runs today. We're going for 25 to 52%. The immediate no's are insane. You could probably do it in 5 or 6 runs today, but I want it in 4. I don't have any proof for this, but I feel like until you have a level in 4 runs, it's kind of not meaningless, but you know what I mean? I feel like having a level in 4 runs is the first time where it's like, okay, this is hefty. It's a 27% run. Y'all don't know who I am and what I'm made of. You got this? Thank you, Cringe Dad of Kellen. A wonderful father. It's a positive mindset like this that can create a bloodbath victor at such a young age. And now I will get bloodbath in 4 runs because of it. Okay, 23% said yes. 77% said no. I guess I'll just have to prove you wrong then. I'm used to it, man. I'm used to y'all doubting me. Nobody puts baby in the corner. All right, Mom, cut the camera. Oh no. My thing froze. Oh no. How? This is frozen for me. How did it start playing the music? Wait, chat. Also, how do I change my main menu music? Does anyone know how I changed this main menu song? I'd like for it to be, like, funner. Find a level with a song? Or a mod works? I have to pay diamonds for it? No! Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna hack it. It's fine. It's not a big deal, bro. It's not even a big deal. I'm not upset about it. Should I warm up with this? GG boy in 1. I'm uninstalling the game. Eclipse has a bypass for it? That's fine. I don't want to be a hacker. Have you guys seen my crack recently? I don't think you have. I've been practicing it a lot off stream though. What's up, Not Quite Aspect? How's it going? We never see your crack. Yeah, I don't think I've shown it on stream recently. I think we've just kind of been doing, like right after crack to the end. I don't think we've actually done this run on stream yet. Oops. I swear I'm usually better off stream. But also I need to warm up. I'm just gonna keep warming stuff up. There will be a time on stream where I grind crack, but like, I need to just kind of warm up right now. Oh, that's fine. Holy cow. That was almost good. You got this? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'll come back. Vasium's the easiest section in my opinion. It's alright. I changed my opinion on that. I think it's just because I haven't practiced it as much, it's actually kind of hard. Not hard, but yeah. Probably at this point, like, the end of Bloodbath is the easiest for me, actually. Dude, this final wave section of Michigan is still just like the least consistent part. I'm so bad at this wave. It's just not clicking for me. Not as bad as Crack, Mishi, or Etzer, but still hard? Yeah. And Vermilion is still the bane of my existence. I put Vermilion in its own difficulty tier. I don't know what it is about that part, bro. Vermilion is an impossible demon for me. Yeah, I'm just warming up. The ending of Michigan's super troll for me, so I need to spend a little more time here, but then we'll start at the start of Michigan. Hold on. This wave's just so annoying. Okay, whatever. Let's get the UFO timing. Bang, first try. Okay, I'm just gonna start. Let's get it on the board, chat. Let's get it on the board. Hold on. 25 to... I need to adjust this on my TikTok stream. Hold on. There we go. And let me kind of resize that a bit. Oh, wait, that's the whole bottom. I just want to resize the text. There we are. And I can get it going there. There we go. 25 to 27, new best bang. It's too easy. 2% run. Let's go, chat. WPB, I'm saying. Gotten 25 to 30. I don't care, man. Okay, let's be in the present. $32. Maybe I will try to get the level in more than just 4 runs. I feel like starting from Michigan's gonna be hard, no? But you also haven't seen how consistent my Michigan gets. The fucking wave! I hate that wave, bro. I hate that wave. I hate it so much. If you do 44 to 71, you don't have to do 25 to 44. Yes, you are correct. But the problem with that is that I'm not good at crack. Then do more crack? I mean, yes. I understand! I get it! God! I'm going back to this. Calc is short for calculator. What is this joke? I've seen this around. What does that mean? I'm gonna kill you guys. I'm genuinely gonna kill you guys. Shut the fuck up. I understand the strategy. You're pissing me off. I fucking get it. Dude, it's like literally, it's like someone walking into a lemonade store and being like, oh, you guys sell lemonade here? And then people being like, yeah, this place sells lemonade. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. So this place sells lemonade? Yeah, it sells lemonade. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. I get it. Cortisol spike? Yeah, my fucking YouTube chat's pissing me off. Every time I make a plan to do something, people are just like, well, actually, this would be more optimal. I fucking get it, bro. You don't have to tell me. I get it. It fucking pisses me off. Lemonade like the duck song? Yeah. The UFO in Michigan's the worst. The worst for me is the wave. I really don't think the UFO in Michigan's as bad as people make it out to be. Yeah, the wave is awkward for me. Hardest part in crack is 44%. I hard agree, man. That is my common choke point there. Like, do you see how shit I am at this wave? I don't know what it is. I've practiced it, bro. I genuinely don't know what it is about this wave that I just can't do it. I need a fucking warm-up crack now. Ugh. I kind of, you know, but anyway, all that said, I was overstimulated because chat kept saying the same advice that I already understood and was already planning on doing. I am going to plan to get 25 to 44%, and then we're just gonna get the rest like we talked about. I think that's a good idea. So I'm just going to practice this part, and we can, it's honestly a little cheese. It's honestly a little cheese, but I'll take it. I just want the level and runs at this point. And a Teej stream without cheese, and that's on God. You should take a break, no? You're getting tilted and rage baited by chat. Are you a fucking idiot? Like, do you watch streams in 2026? That's every single stream, every single streamer. It's because chat's a bunch of dumbasses. Welcome to stream content. In the modern era. Sorry, that was also probably rage bait. Should you take a break? Streaming fucking sucks and chat's annoying in 2026. Did you know that? Yeah. I stream fucking 5 days a week. Do you think I don't notice that? No, I'm just playing around, man. Wait, what's my best? 25 to 32. Okay. This wave, bro. And I do it out in isolation and I can get it, so I guess that's fine. This looks like genuine torture? What do you mean? Speak to that, King. I'd recommend playing the Michigan Wave and speed hack like 0.7 times speed to try and understand it better. I'd recommend not giving unsolicited advice. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day. You like tennis, Mr. Veen? I don't really follow it, but I think it's a cool sport. At one point, when I was living in New York, I bought a tennis racket. Still have not christened it. Because tennis courts get busy, bro. And then I got bit by the basketball bug, so I've been playing basketball. But I'll get around to it. What's up, Nightfall? The Darth Maul? What does that mean? Nice, almost past Michigan. There's a chance. Yeah, we just need to get past Michigan. That's kind of the main dig. Dude, this wave today. Oh, that's where Darth Vader gets the sneaker. So did you say that before in another stream? Someone said that before. Mishy's the hardest part. Yeah, one of. Dude, yeah, the wave's just not there today. I really hate this game. And until I go from the start position. That felt better. Oh, was that a new PB? Wait, what percent was that? Sorry, I kind of got lost in the flow. Oh. $34, that's a new PB. All right, let me warm up Evasium now. I feel like I keep choking this beginning ship part of Evasium, which I've never done in practice, but playing Bloodbath on stream is so fun, man. Just shit that never happens to me in practice off stream just happens to me when I'm streaming it. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. That 41% death, I just, yeah, I get like a weird click on that, I guess. Happens to everyone, not gonna lie. I appreciate the support. What's up, Wither Killer? How's it going? I think I want to get Evasium to 44%, and then we'll tack on Michigan again. Sound good? Dude, I fucking hate the frickin' Evasium transition into crack is so cheeks, bro. Okay, I mean, that's 44. Even if I die here, that's 44, so we can count it. Let me take the end of Evasium to 44. Yeah, 43. Sucks to suck. Not bad, though. Just need to be mindful. I think we can get this. We just need to play smart. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Should I rerun the prediction, chat? Since technically our prediction... Am I overthinking this? I feel like people are going to like complain if we get Bloodbath in 4 runs today because they're like, you said 25 to 52%. I'm just going to rerun it. Let's rerun the prediction. Sorry. Let's just change it to Bloodbath in 4 runs today. Because I do think it makes more sense for us to try to get like Michigan to 44% and then 44% to like 71. Sorry. If people come back and they're confused, just tell them that we reran the prediction. Sorry. I'll run it for like 2 minutes. There we go. Sorry. And I'll keep gaming while y'all do that. I'm sorry for backseating, but no, dude. You started your message that way. You're not sorry for backseating. I don't like you. Congrats. If you were actually sorry, you wouldn't fucking say it. Dude, people are genuinely so brain dead. I don't get it. I don't know how to help y'all. I don't know how. I've given up at this point. Thanks, chat. Holy choke. It's actually insane. Okay, a lot more people... Now we changed the specs, a lot more people are believers. W. 61% think we can get Bloodbath in 4 runs today? I agree. I think Michigan to 44% is the hardest part for us. But if we get that, holy bro. Oh. Ah. Are you still exploring niches, or do you think you found your calling with the dash? I try to play other games, and then people don't watch those streams, so I kind of just stream Geometry Dash, yeah. With a little variety every now and then. At the end of the day, you can kind of only stream what people want to watch you playing. That's my advice to any streamer. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Do you still do speedruns off stream for fun? No. Like, I don't know what free time y'all think I have. In the nicest way possible, like, I am grinding so hard as a streamer content creator, bro. I upload videos every single day, and I'm practicing Bloodbath off stream. I don't have time to really do other shit. I've surrendered my life to this thing because I'm trying to freaking build something great. Respect the grind. Thanks, man. There's just no time for, like... When you're grinding something really hard, there's just no time to, like, grind other stuff. I love your Minecraft streams. Thanks, man. I enjoy them, too. And Quinn and I are going to keep doing them. Don't worry. I think it'll find its audience. I have faith. I certainly want to teach my audience that, like, I'm allowed to stream other stuff, right? But that's a process. As a streamer, that's just like, it's such a process to develop an audience and community that's okay with watching you do other shit than your main game. That one short went crazy now. I don't understand why everyone is so excited about that. I mean, it's fine. Like, but I don't know. Something about everyone who they keep bringing up, like, yo, that Minecraft short got 1 million views. That Minecraft short got 1 million. I guess it's just because you guys are excited, but I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. Maybe that's me being weird, but it makes me uncomfortable. It's probably just y'all being excited, but yeah, it just makes me feel weird. Because I guess it's just a reminder that, like, people only really care about, like, when you're popping off. They don't really care about... Like, I don't hear people being like, hey, that short only got 1,000 views, but I really liked it. I think that's what it is. It's just kind of a brutal reminder that at the end of the day, people just care about views and not really anything else. Which is depressing to me. As a creator, it's depressing. Do I think that that short that got 1 million views is bad? No, I think it's great, but I think that everything I make is great. Just sometimes the algorithm shines down upon you and sometimes it frickin' don't. What's up, Achy Bloxy? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. No, I know, Cool Gamer. I'm not speaking to you specifically. I'm just being honest about ever since that Minecraft short popped off, I have people hopping in my stream even just saying like, yo, that one short went crazy. And I'm just being, it makes me uncomfortable. And I think I just put words to why. I'm glad y'all are excited about it. I think it's coming from a good place, but it just makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. What's up, Kandil? How's it going? Holy run! There we go. Okay. Let's try for Michigan now. That's the kind of run we need, baby. That's the kind of run we need. Yeah, 33 to 48 is big. That is good. I guess I can go ahead and write that down as our best. Nah, let's keep it from 25. Let's keep it from 25. But a good run. Debut progress? Thanks, man. We're just trying to get Michigan to 44%, and then we're trying to get 44% to whatever, 71. And then we'll have Bloodbath in 4 runs. That's the goal for today, chat. And I think we can do it. It's just... it's going to take some hustle. It's also going to take taking a 3-minute ad break. Be back in a bit. Sorry, pre-rolls are running. I got to go pee. BRB. What's up? Tea stick time. All right, we're back from ads. Let's go. Choked it. 38 though. That was good. Damn, bro. This is hard. We just need 6% more beyond that. Nearly 5 runs, yeah. Honestly, I might take a break and look, maybe we should just try 44 to 100. Or not 44 to 100, 44 to 71. Hold on. I think I need a bit of a break from that part. Yeah, this section will be a lot easier. Okay. Okay. I don't think we do 44 to 71 because I don't really have a good start here. I think we just start from like this, like 40. We'll call it 43. So I'm going to try for 43 to 71 really quick. Let me just delete this 52 to 82%. Nah, I'll keep it there for now. Well, Yeah, I'll delete it. 43 to... This is what I think I'm going for. I think this will be easier than the Michigan run, and... Why not 38 to 71? Is that too much? Yeah, I think so. Well, not a bad idea, actually. Why not? Honestly, yeah, if we can remove this end part of Evasium, I don't hate that idea. That would actually make it a lot, like, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, and since we already have 25 to 38, we could just... All of crack is just a lot, man. It is a lot. Oh, yeah, 38 to 44. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Honestly, I think that's a good idea. Thank you. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I also just need more practice on the Evasium into crack transition anyway, so this is probably valuable practice. What's up, real Lil No? Yeah, we're going for 38 to 71 so that we can get Bloodbath in 4 runs. Wait, good pivot, chat. I was getting super tilted by Michigan. I think this is the move. Dude, so stressful. Crack is so stressful, bro. Yeah, it was a good run. Ah, choked a bit. My brain just stopped working, bro. knew I was gonna choke that fucking jump, bro. Does anyone else's brain short circuit on this section for some reason? It's so easy and my brain just short circuits on it sometimes. Hold on, I also die at 57% when I go from crack. Let me actually... Dying there was good because I was probably going to choke this. Yeah, it's so easy. I don't even think about the jump. Yeah, exactly. Like, my brain blanks out. It sucks. Yeah, okay. I need to practice 52 to 71 more. Hold on. You're gonna post with attempts when you finish it? No, I don't give a shit about attempts. And it defeats the whole purpose if the whole time I'm grinding it, I'm trying to tell people that I don't think attempts matter, and then, like, I still show everybody my attempt count at the end. I don't care. I get that I'm the minority here, but, like, I think it's bad that people care so much about attempt counts. I genuinely think it's, like, bad for people's mental health. Whether they want to admit it to themselves or not. Bro's gonna fluke to 100 trust? I mean, that'd be sick. Fuck, dude, if I die at 66%, I'm crying. Yeah, I think I'm just off today. I'm just struggling on stuff I never struggle with. Which is fucking annoying, bro. I hate having off days in this game. Dude, I don't want to argue with you about attempts. Literally, I know you think that you're an individual, like, unique person. I've literally... People have tried to argue with me about attempts on, like, every single stream I've ever streamed. I don't give a shit. If you like attempts, that's cool. I'm not gonna fucking argue with you about them. Live your life. I'm gonna live mine. I get it, man. You're a rage baiter. Like, genuinely seek help. Like... It's so predictable, dude. The people who ask about attempts, like, they just want to do it to make you feel bad. And then they show their asses. It's so clear to me. Good luck with life, brother. I hope you heal what's ever in you. Yep, I always die on that. Sounds like you're upset he's not giving you the attention you're seeking. Yep, basically. I'm glad that we all can see it. Like, they're so clear. They're so clear, and they think that they're so smooth with it. Play the golden? Maybe someday, man. What's up? Oops. What's up, Bison? What's up? What inspired you to GD? Playing the game. Dude, this fucking tunnel, this 46 to 48% tunnel is so tilting. Sorry, 47. Also, my game just stuttered. Thanks. Thanks, Rob Top. Nice ship control. Thanks, dude. I fucking hate this part. Not this part, specifically. This green arrow to the, like, this stretch is the worst part of crack for me. This fucking stretch sucks ass. I don't know why. Sometimes I underclick. Sometimes I overclick. Something about this segment of crack is so chokeable. Yeah, this part's the hardest. It certainly feels that way, man. The speed change just messes it up. It probably is the speed change, for sure. Yeah, like there's no point in me going from the Evasium transition when like this part for some reason is looking so inconsistent today. Literally give me one clear on this part and I'll go back, but like I can't even get one clear on this today. It's pathetic. Wow, that's crazy because that's the only part I can get consistent. Yeah, every player is different. I mean, also like when I was practicing from like a practice point like here, that part got pretty consistent, but like playing it in actual, like from the straight fly, for example, it feels so different. I fucking hate landing on that corner, bro. Whatever, I'm just taking it back. I can't really keep doing that right now. I'll do more of it if I have to later. Overclicked. How do you do that so consistently? Like what?
The corner, I don't know. It happens to me so much. I don't know. I know people have said that that's like frickin' frame per, or like something. It's like a very precise input. I don't know. It happens to me like half the time. Something with the delay that I have for my inputs, or maybe just the way I process shit. I don't know. But it happens a lot. That's fun. Anytime I get the transition from Evasium, I kind of feel good. My brain gives itself a cookie. That straight fly was just different clicks than usual. Fair enough, bro. My brain has no arms and therefore cannot give me a cookie. You should ask it for a spiritual cookie. An intangible cookie. A metaphorical cookie. Like, what was I going to do there? I feel like you were clicking way too fast at the last 3 UFO click before orbs. Do you feel better having shared that information? It's all right. Take your time. I'll wait. Yeah, thanks. Now I feel better. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Dude, I don't know why people are like this. You're stupid. He's helping you. Maybe take his advice so you can stop being a 30-year-old and also a crybaby. Yeah, I agree. Shut your bitch ass up. 0 out of 10 rage bait, pal. But you are fucking brain dead and a moron, so congrats. I've been streaming GD for 6 months, man. I am used to you guys. I can hear your victim noises from here. Just for information, I'm not with this guy. I'm glad that the backseater clarified, like, hey, I am not. That rage baiter was insane. I do not co-sign him. Honestly, how about we as the chat just shut up and stay quiet? I don't think that's the answer either. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for chatters to just hang out and vibe and talk about fun stuff. But for some reason, this is like a regular issue a lot of you have. Like, the chat could literally be anything we want it to be, and for some reason, it just devolves into, like, the same toxicity. It could literally be anything you want. By using your imagination. Tej, what's your favorite fruit? Important question. Mango. What's your favorite fruit, chat? See, there you go. That's a great example. Like, literally, we could be talking about anything right now, and chat just chooses not to. Deliberately. And that's when, like, rage baiters and trolls, they get the platform because no one else is taking it. Banana, fair enough. Kiwi, also good. We'll take that. Was that a new best? No, not quite. Basic but apple. Classic, not basic. Basic has a negative connotation, chat. Whenever you say basic, say classic. Because you can't beat the classics. Dragon fruit, also good. I like pears, they're tasty. I don't know what lychee is, sorry. Best pizza topping? I'm just a fan of pepperoni. You mean lychee? Yeah, I think they mean lychee. I like cheese. I'm glad. Me too. Oh, you were talking about the pizza question, yeah. Some people like the plain Jane cheese. I think that's fine. I typically like a little pepperoni too. What's up, Motvi? Mozzarella cheese, just cheese and tuna. I haven't had tuna on pizza, but that's interesting. I like olives on pizza. I don't love black olives. I have the gene where it kind of tastes like soap. I've never really liked olives. It's an overpowering flavor for me. Sausage? Yeah, sausage on pizza is great. I like green olives on pizza. Oh, I don't know if I've had that. I like the texture of olives. Yeah, it's just kind of like an across the... It's the flavor, it's also the texture for me. It's just, yeah, kind of a nightmare. This might sound weird, shrimp and pepperoni. Oh, that sounds good. They both kind of have that zestiness to their flavor profiles. That makes sense to me. I feel like that would pair well. What's up, Okie boy? How's it going? I hate the crunchy middle part of the olives, bro. Are you talking about eating whole olives? I've been so averse to olives, I don't really remember what eating an olive is like. I just remember that I don't like it. What's reindeer pizza? Like, why are my teeth breaking? I don't know, man. You might gotta go to the dentist about it. Oops, that was too much. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate chip cookie dough. I like cookie globs and vanilla ice cream, man. I'm simple to please. It's good. It's like milk and cookies, but better. Yeah, cookies and cream, same beat. Key lime pie is interesting. I don't typically like fruity ice cream flavors. More of a chocolatey kind of guy. That sounds good. If we're talking about teeth, 2 of mine were taken out yesterday. Not permanent teeth. That sounds intense. I personally like the process more than the progress. I think you're based. I think you're based for that. I wish more people were like you. TG like Lungus Adventures. Yep. I fixed the problem by removing my teeth. I don't recommend that, but also I'm not a dentist, so I can't be sure. My freaking finger hurts, bro. Ugh. Ouchie. Or it doesn't hurt, it just kind of feels weird. Oops. When someone says Final Destination, do you think of the movie or the GD level? Because I think of both. I think of the movie because I was not aware that GD had a level called Final Destination. No, that's fine. What happened to wheel spins? If you found a secret way in Bloodbath, would you take it from 0? No. I believe in earning your frickin' grind to 100. I would not. I think that a secret way defeats the whole purpose of what a level grind in GD is, you know? It's like the you might as well no-clip the level at that point. Why even play the game? Oops. Teej, can you verify my upcoming top 1 once you finish secretly verifying open window? Sure. Is your favorite game mode still Wave? Yep. I think for Millionaire GG Boy looks the best, maybe Evasium. Are you talking about cosmetically like Deco? Yeah, I don't know. I think I like the parts of the level with the contrast between red and black. I don't particularly like Evasium for that reason. There's not much contrast. It's pretty black-gray. But that's my personal Like, I actually like the way Crack looks, for example. Yeah, and Etzer. Oh. Hey guys, what's your favorite time of day? Bedtime. I love sleeping, man. I love my bed. Dude, I don't know if I can do this anymore today. That upward slope on the frickin' end of Crack, dude. It's trolled me so many times. Woo! At least we got Michigan to like the end of Evasium today. That's certainly progress. Dude, I completely blanked out. I genuinely thought that I was on the part after the part I was on. Whew. Holy, bro. I think you're locked out of Bloodbath? Oh, what makes you say that? This is a part that's always given me trouble. I'd say like the transition that I'm still the least comfortable on this whole level is Evasium to Crack. Like this is really good practice for us right now. For me, this is even harder than the transition into Etzer. This is really good for us, getting these reps in. What's everyone's favorite sport or team? My favorite sport is basketball. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. I bounced my head. Good old 44%, right, chat? For those of you who have grinded Bloodbath, good old 44%, am I right? Ain't that just the truth? I was choked. Dude, I can't wait to have this in 4 runs. My brain needs it. I need to know that I got this shit split up into quarters. What's up, Dodo Gamer? How's it going? Oops. I eased up a bit. I felt that. Oopsies. Aim for crack to 100 at some point? You don't say. Look like Lord Farquaad? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Really good progress, Teej. Thanks, Vero. Oops. Ah, I might be hitting a second wind here, chat. Ah! Okay, hold on. We're getting past the straight fly. Kind of massive. Yes! But I feel plugged in. I actually feel back in my flow. There's a point when you play GD where it's like the screen falls away and you feel like you're in the Matrix. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm in that right now. Okay, that was a bad run. I just held too much. Fuck's sake, bro. Like a flow state? Yeah, bro. You ain't thinking about what you're seeing. You're thinking about what you're being. And I stand by that. Fuck you, bitch. Oops, early. I'm just overthinking that straight fly now. I gotta just let it happen. By Tame Impala. Such a mental block on that. I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, a little more. No, I actually need to get going. I got stuff that I gotta edit, and I mean, we got some good stuff done today. So, yeah. No Bloodbath and 4 runs today. We'll try again tomorrow. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Good night, good noon, wherever you are. Tomorrow might be another weird stream day because I have more errands I have to run before I go on my trip, but we'll play it by ear. We'll see. All right, peace.